I'm hearing you've had an aha moment, like a few recently, and like smoke just came from this building, and it feels like you were like in smoke and mirrors before, and like you couldn't really understand what was going on, and you've been illuminated. Something's like dropped in. Something's like, okay, I get it. And I'm hearing like on a spiritual level, on like another plane level, like another self, another dimension self, you in another dimension, like something might have clicked, which in turn affected you in this lifetime and affected your frequency right now. And it's like been a subtle shift, and that's why it might not be so obvious, but I'm hearing like if you think about it right now, you're like, oh yeah, I do feel that shift. I do know that something's changed. I do know that I've been illuminated in some way. I'm hearing like there's like a person that's coming into your life, and they might already be in your life. Like you might 111 on the timestamp. They might already be in your life. And it's like it's time for you to truly acknowledge this person and their support for you, but also their wisdom. They're very like, I don't even know how to describe this person. Like they're very transparent, and they're gonna help you grow. They're gonna help you grow. And whatever circumstances right now you're going through are gonna help you grow. But it feels like this person has a big part in it. I just heard like dancing. I just heard like dancing with a past self. The next era of you like truly wants to be seen. It truly wants to like be owned. And so you have to own it. Own it. Own this next era. Own this next you. Own this person that you are wanting to step into. Own this person that you are wanting to step into. And I have to yawn. I just like held it back, but I was gonna try to hold back the yawn, and then it feels like an energetic clearing that just happened. Like by you owning it and stepping into it and just being like, this is the way I'm gonna live my life. This is the way that I'm gonna live my life. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna choose. This is what it's gonna look like. I'm writing it. I'm in power. I'm the one that's the creator. I am going to create it. That's what it feels like. And you kind of need to like grasp that fully. And I've talked about that recently in these readings of like, you need to grasp that. You are the creator. Why does that message keep coming up? It's come up in so many videos. Like, you are the creator. You're no longer in the passenger seat. You're stepping into the driver's seat because you're realizing like how much 333, how much you can change your life when you do that. And it's like just deciding that you're not going to deal with these health issues anymore, deciding that you're not going to deal with these people anymore, deciding that you're not going to make these mistakes anymore, deciding that your life is not going to look like this anymore. And it's a lot of like out with the old, in with the new energy of like, there is newness being ushered into your life. And yes, you've had to go through a freaking ton to be able to see that newness, but you wouldn't be able to have done that without like the clearing that needed to happen. Again, hang on. The clearing needed to happen, okay? The clearing needed to happen for you to make this big change. And for you, I'm hearing like seeing a new path. Like you wouldn't have been able to see it before, and now you see it because you had to get to the depths of who you are and how much things sucked to be able to like acknowledge what you want in this lifetime. And it's interesting because I got a little distracted over here. I'm looking at my green beans, just sitting over here on my windowsill. They have these like, they're like layered. Like the first leaves grew and then they sprouted out, and then another stem grew, and then the other leaves grew. And these first leaves are kind of dying. They're kind of like shedding because the plant is providing more energy for the next leaves. And that's what it's kind of like, of like, part of you had to die. Part of you had to be shed. Part of you had to be stripped the F down. And that was so uncomfortable. And it was a lot. And it was like, ugh, why do I have to go through this? And it's like, so that you could grow and be taller and stronger and have more going on. So that you weren't just stuck at this level. Now you're up here. And it's just like, get it? Does that make sense? I feel like that was a great, like, I was like,